Thousands of tons of radioactive water have entered the Pacific Ocean from the crippled Fukushima nuclear plant in Japan. No one knows how much radioactive air and steam escaped that plant after the March 11th earthquake and tsunami. So, what is radioactivity? How does an element become radioactive? And when does it become a danger to life? Ralph Anderson, the chief health physicist at the Nuclear Energy Institute in Washington, D.C., says it all starts with the splitting of atoms, or fission.
Fission is the splitting of a uranium or a thorium atom with a neutron, which releases a large amount of energy.
A split uranium atom releases more neutrons, which split more uranium atoms, creating a chain reaction. This creates a lot of heat.
The heat is just the actual release of energy from the process of pulling the atom apart.
Rays of energy like X-rays are also given off. This energy is radiation. We're exposed to radiation every day. The Earth gives off radiation, but nothing like the sun. There's a whole spectrum of radiation from the sun, including invisible ultraviolet radiation that causes sunburn. Scientists measure radiation in millirems. We're exposed to about 300 millirems of radiation a year. How much is bad for us? Scientists say anything over 10,000 millirems a year. At the crippled Fukushima plant, there are certain radioactive elements that are of most concern to scientists.
Radioactive iodine, radioactive cesium, radioactive strontium, obviously uranium, plutonium.
There's a circle with a 20-kilometer radius around the Fukushima plant where everyone's been evacuated other than the technicians who continue to test the surrounding air and water. Anderson says that as of now he doesn't expect any long-term negative health effects for the Japanese people. And he says there's even less of a threat to the rest of the planet, including other close-by countries such as China and the Koreas.
Although we are detecting the radioactivity at very low levels, they're nowhere near levels that would need to be a public health concern. That's true of every country for which we've seen data so far. At the same time, we continue to monitor it closely, but it's just highly unlikely because of meteorology that you would have those kind of conditions.
Contamination in the air around the Fukushima plant may be well below those levels. But contaminated water pouring from the plant into the Pacific Ocean is reportedly millions of times above levels considered safe. What the long-term effects of the catastrophe at the Fukushima nuclear plant in northeastern Japan will be, only time will tell. I'm Todd Grosshans.